Why do we do this, you ask? Why not is the question that you should ask. Because what else is there to do? We know there's not much to do in this game. Why is there not much to do in this game? Because for the last 3 years, we've done it all. For the last 3 years, we've played this game and done tons of stuff. So when there isn't nothing to do, we find dumbass shit to do. Straight on in, straight on in. There we go. Oh, so close. The rock has landed. There we go. We got it. We got our rock. Step 1, complete. Howdy cowpoke, Austin BMX here. Thanks for checking out today's video. Yes, we have not gone anywhere. We are here with another great video of some fun shenanigans that you guys can do in Red Dead Online. Of course, big pointless plug, if you guys have not gone ahead and subscribed to the channel, now would be the time. It is free. If you like Red Dead Online content, including tips and tricks, update news, gameplay, just good old-fashioned fun, as well as other great games we play live on the channel, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss any of that content. Today we're coming at you with a really funny bug that actually, with some good imagination, can actually be a lot of fun, and I want to see what you guys come up with. There is a rock in New Austin that can be moved around and taken almost anywhere you want to within a certain area. Thanks to fellow content creator Redbeard, who showcased this on one of his streams one day when I was watching. Not sure where he got it from, but whoever he got it from, shout out to them. And we thought, hey, what can we do with this rock? Let's check it out. If you guys are not aware, down in New Austin, there is a place called Jorges Gap. Jorges Gap is in between Armadillo and Tumbleweed, showing you here on the map right now. Yes, it is that big gap in the ground that usually you fall into and die by riding in the middle of nowhere. We've all done it, don't lie. If you come to this location right here on the map, there will be a rock, and actually there are 2 rocks that you can move around and kick around. You have to crouch down to do it, and it takes a little bit of getting used to get the good movements going, but if you crouch down and you half run, you can kind of bump into the rock, and if you hit it on the flat sides, it moves. That was a lot. Hopefully you got it all in. A little bit of practice and you can do pretty good. I can move the rock fairly well anywhere I want just by doing this little maneuver. So we thought, what can we do? Can we put the rock in a wagon and take it anywhere we want? Yes, you can. We pulled out our hunting wagon, and after a few successful attempts, a lot of failed attempts, we actually found a really good spot in this area that allows you to drop your rock right off the cliff, right into the back of your wagon. That spot is right here. If you back your wagon up to the cliff, just to the right of where the rock spawns in, you could push it around, get it lined up, get that thing shoved right into the back of your wagon. Now, we've put lots of stuff inside wagons in Red Dead Online. We've carried lots of stuff inside wagons in Red Dead Online. We have never had an enormous rock inside of our wagon in Red Dead Online. Until now. We did have some pretty crazy ideas with this rock and wanted to take it all over the map and take it to some new areas. Unfortunately, it seems that will not be possible. It seems that this rock has a despawn radius. We first found this out by taking the rock outside of Armadillo, starting to go up the hill to McFarland's ranch, and the rock despawned in front of us. Well, actually, it was behind us. It was in the wagon. With my recent coding experience developing the new Dakota River Bend server over on PC, I thought maybe it was because we changed from Cholla Springs to Henniganstead, because we were really close to that border. When that change happens and you cross that border on the map, there's actually some flags and tags on your character that actually get changed inside the client-side system. I figured that was probably what it was. So to test that, we went back, we got another rock, and we took it the opposite way to see if the same thing happened when we crossed from Cholla Springs to Gaptooth Ridge. It actually did not. I was very surprised, but it did despawn fairly soon after that on our way to Tumbleweed. So I took a big circle in Photoshop and dropped it on the map, and it looks like it centered itself perfectly over the Jorge Gap spawn point. So it looks like there was a radius of about 900 pixels on my 4K screen here that actually allow the rock to stay inside of it. So it gives you a little bit of playroom, a little bit of wiggle to go find something fun to do. It looks like Fort Mercer is inside the playable area. So knowing that, we thought, what can we do and where can we bring this rock to actually have some fun? I figured, well, the Armadillo Saloon usually doesn't get much action. So wouldn't the rock showing up at the Armadillo Saloon in Red Dead Online in 1898 be a pretty big deal? So that's what we did. We lowered the rock in the wagon, drove it over to the saloon in Armadillo. Now remember, the rock will stay in the wagon for the most part, but you have to be diligent and careful. The rock can fall out of the wagon. Sometimes you even have to back up a hill or slam on your brakes to resettle the rock down. But we did make it all the way to Armadillo and was able to back our wagon straight up to the saloon and then despawn our wagon. At that point, the rock, well, kind of floated for a second, but then it dropped right on the ground right in front of the saloon doors. With a little bit of swagger and persuasion, the rock decided to enter the saloon. From there, we went ahead and bought the rock a drink, had a drink with the rock. At that point, I decided, hey, can the rock actually play the piano? Maybe. So we brought the rock over to the piano and, well, unfortunately, he can't. The rock cannot play the piano in the saloon in Armadillo, but he gave it a good shot and allowed for a pretty cool photo shot. Well, there you have it, guys. Another hilarious and fun thing to do in Red Dead Online when we don't have much content because, you know, we played this game way too long and way too much. Hopefully someday we will get some new content. Until then, though, we will still try to find some fun ways and exciting things to do in the game while we wait. If you guys enjoyed this video, you're going to get it a shot on your own. Make sure to smash that like button. If you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel for tons more Red Dead Online content, including tips and tricks, update news, gameplay, and just good old-fashioned fun. Hope to see you on the prairie sometime, but until then, see you later.